In Rochester, Minnesota, a woman has been killed after being hit by a snowplow Friday morning. Reports of this incident came in around 9 a.m. this morning. Jessica Bring has the story.
A Rochester woman, believed to be walking around Pinewood Road Southeast, was hit and killed by a snowplow just before 9 a.m. while the operator was working to clear side streets after this week's significant winter storm.
Right now, we just believe she's walking or jogging, and we also have some witnesses we need to follow up with that witnessed the crash. So right now, we're in the active investigation stages.
Investigators are trying to determine how this rare tragedy happened. Sergeant Troy Christensen says this is the first fatal pedestrian snowplow crash he's experienced in his 23 years in law enforcement.
So this is rare to have a pedestrian involved with the snowplow being killed, and unfortunately it's getting very hard for the family and also the community. So it's just important that we complete this investigation, figure out why and how it happened, and hopefully we can prevent this from happening again.
The crash site was blocked off from around 9 a.m. until nearly noon. And back at Minnesota State Patrol headquarters, Sergeant Christensen tells me that's in part due to the fact investigators were reconstructing the crime scene. He tells me it can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months before investigators form a better picture of what actually happened.
They check a lot of the brakes and stuff on the snowplow, and they cannot move it until after they've done a lot of the inspections to make sure everything's operating properly, and then they'll move it and continue the investigation. But they also leave everything in place so the crash reconstructionist can have the actual evidence in place when he does the measuring and the drone flyover.
State Patrol says the husband of the victim was on scene with the department chaplains and has been notified. But Christensen says extended families still need to be informed, so the victim's name won't be released until that's complete.
It's a very terrible crash for the family and the whole city of Rochester. I'm sure she had a lot of family and friends, and it's just it's unfortunate this crash happened.
Reporting in Rochester, I'm Jessica Bringy.
The driver of the plow was not hurt during the incident, though State Patrol says the operator will go through drug and alcohol screening just as part of the investigation. They say they'll also be closely examining every part of snowplow safety going forward.